All right, what's good, y'all? Today I want to talk about the importance of our thinking and how it affects our reality, our life, our mood, um, the life force energy we have inside of us that's available to us, right? So the power of the mind, basically, just how it's connected to every single aspect of our life, right? Okay, so first of all, I want to read some important points that I underlined from this book called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Very powerful book. Very, very powerful. I had been hearing about it from different people I watch on YouTube and listen to, and I finally tapped in. I went to Barnes & Noble one day and I saw it and I was like, okay, hey, this is the perfect chance, And it really just opened my mind and expanded my perspective on the importance of self-image, right? But okay, let me hop on this real quick, all right? These points. First point. The essence of man is what animates our machine. We are the soul, the body is the vessel. Just as electricity is the energy and the wire is the vessel through which that energy flows and can be directed. Our essence is extra-physical. The body is capable of curing itself, and the only cure there is in reality. The body is capable of curing itself, and in reality is the only cure. Drugs, surgery, and various therapies work largely by either stimulating the body's defense mechanism when deficient or toning it down when excessive. When life force energy is optimal, our organs function better, we feel better, we heal faster, we are more resistant to disease, we recover from stress faster, we feel and act younger, and biologically on a cellular level, we are younger. Immobilization, stagnation, they frustrate us and cause chaos and confusion within us. Our inner workings of ourselves and our bodies are directly affected by our mental outlook and how we treat ourselves. This is it right here. Our inner workings of ourselves and our bodies are directly affected by our mental outlook and how we treat ourselves. Indulging ourselves in negative components of the failure mechanism. Failure mechanism is just having that failure mentality, not believing in yourself, not having that success mentality, right? Indulging ourselves in negative components of the failure mechanism can make us old before our time by depleting the energy faster. So when we have a failure mentality, when we don't believe in ourselves, that depletes the life force energy we have inside of us and ages us faster than it would if we do believe in ourselves. All rapid healers are optimistic, cheerful, positive thinkers who expect to get well in a hurry and have some compelling reason or need to get well soon. People who are sick and they rapidly heal are optimistic, cheerful, positive thinkers who expect to get well in a hurry and have some compelling reason or need to get well soon. The more goals a man has and strives for, the more life he needs to fuel him. A goal striver with no goals doesn't need much life force. Creative people need more life force and live longer than those who aren't creative. When there's enthusiasm for life, when a need for more life is created, you receive more life. Okay? So, we are not aged by years, but by events and our emotional reactions to them. Okay, so those last points about how our mental affects our physical, that's what I want to touch on, right? And Dr. Bruce Lipton, who is another powerful scientist, and he talks about epigenetics, and he broke this down, right, perfectly. He said that he said that the cells are controlled by the blood chemistry, right? This is after he did an experiment with cell cultures in petri dishes, right? He discovered that the cells are controlled by the environment that they're in, right? So our environment that the cells live in inside of us is our blood, right? So inside of us, our cells are controlled by blood chemistry, right? Blood chemistry is controlled by the brain, right? The brain is controlled by our mind, okay? Whatever picture we hold in our mind, the brain translates into complementary chemistry for that picture. So whatever image you hold inside of your mind, your brain is going to create the chemistry inside of your body to complement that image, right? So if you're very negative and you keep a lot of negative thoughts in your mind, you keep a negative image in your mind of yourself or the reality around you, the people around you, your brain is going to create that chemistry for your body, right? So your blood is going to be more toxic than somebody who has a positive outlook on life and who's very optimistic, who loves themselves and who has a high image of themselves and people around them and their environment, and they have an abundant mindset on life, right? Their chemistry in their body is going to be less toxic, it's going to be more alkaline, it's going to be more balanced, right? Therefore, their brain is going to be healthier. Their blood, which is your life force energy that flows through us, is going to be better. It's going to be more alkaline. It's not going to be toxic. And then the cells that stay inside of the blood and build every single piece of our vessel, organs, tissue, tendons, bones, everything, it's all made from cells, right? The building blocks, the foundation is going to be powerful, right? So everything is interconnected, right? Our thoughts create things, our thoughts are things, but our thoughts have a direct effect on the chemistry of our body, the health of our mind, the health of ourselves, the health of our blood chemistry, our digestive chemistry, our nervous system, every single thing. But the brain is a part of the nervous system. So, and the reason that blood is so powerful is demonstrated in multiple different ways, right? It's the thing that's pumped throughout our body all day, 24/7, day and night, right? The blood feeds the baby when a woman is pregnant, right? The blood is what brings all the nutrients to the baby, right? So therefore, if the mom's blood chemistry is toxic, the baby's gonna be toxic. It's like when the mom is a heroin addict, babies be born addicted to heroin. You know, they be born with the heroin in their system. When the blood is toxic, every organ, every system in the body is affected, right? Not just one, not just the kidney, not just the pancreas. No, every single organ and organ system is affected in the body when the blood is toxic. Just like when it's alkaline, every system, every organ in the body is affected by that too. But the main point is the image that we hold in our mind. And most of the time we hold images, similar images every day because of the subconscious mind, right? And the paradigm that we find ourselves in based off of our life experiences, you know, how we were raised from ages 0 to 7, where we were just in that programming phase of just absorbing everything around us in our environment, you know, just like the cells do in the environment, right, of our blood chemistry. But man, the image that we hold in our mind is the most powerful thing. It can heal you faster. It can make you be sick forever, you know. It can bring problems to you, or it can reject all problems and make you feel like there's no solution for the problem in front of you, right? The image that we hold in our mind of ourselves is so important because it determines our financial state, our level of vitality, the habits that we decide to keep, our mood, our goals, what we execute on, limits in our own mind that we are bound by, what is worth our time, attention, and energy, and our money, right? Like what we feel like is worth our energy, what we put something towards, what we put ourselves towards, what we use our time on, is all determined by the self-image that we have, whether we think about it or not. Who you're attracted to and who's attracted to you is determined by your self-image as well. And then ultimately the life that you have, all of that is just, you know, the life that you have right here, all of that falls inside that category. But I wanted to touch on that. I'm going to be breaking it down just a little bit more, going into more details on parts of it, you know, breaking it down, trying to just make it more simple terms for everybody to understand, making it very easy for everybody to understand. But at the end of the day, if you don't take anything away from this, your self-image is the most important thing you can have in your mind. It's the most important image that you can have in your mind, because it's going to directly affect and influence your health. Everything inside of you, to your cells, the foundation of you, is affected by your image. Okay? You can heal yourself or you can kill yourself with your image. Okay? All right. Thank y'all. Peace. Love y'all, man. Have a blessed day, blessed night, whatever time it is. Blessings.